Alrighty, y'all. So we have Kilo's information here. We just went over crowns in the last video. That will be the video for this one. Don't mind the chat thing there. Let's move that. Right. But we do have Kilo's kit, right? So obviously when the global people were but when they were showing us this stuff, they gave us a brief description of the characters. But when the JP people were trying out the characters, they were actually talking about what the characters do with their words. So people who speak Japanese, shout outs to Ken, actually ended up telling us what they said, and we have a rough translation of what the character does. So this right here is Kilo. She is a free-to-play character, right? She is a free-to-play character, and she's actually quite good, right? I think she's actually going to be very helpful for a lot of people. So this is the brief description that they gave us. She is a defender, a burst 3 character, a machine gun, and a fire code character, right? Her whole thing is her literally having a shield and doing stuff with her shield. So it says Kilo's combat styles vary depending whether she has a shield, basically, right? She unleashes a full attack that becomes more powerful the higher her shield is, or her HP when the shield is maintained, and then sets a more powerful shield when the shield is destroyed. So she literally has a shield the entire game, and if she doesn't have a shield, then she gets it right back, right? She's free to play. She should be very, very good, right? But here are her rough translations. Let me just zoom in for you guys real quick. I know this is gonna granny speed. I don't know, there's a hotkey, but we're just gonna, just don't mind me, bro. Let me okay. So her first skill at the beginning of combat, so the start of the match, she applies a barrier to herself, which I will show gameplay. There is gameplay for her, so we're going to show gameplay later on in the video. But she gives herself a shield the moment you enter battle. And then when you use her burst skill and she doesn't have a shield, she will give herself a shield through her first skill. Very simple. Her second skill, after firing a certain amount of rounds, if the shield is up, she recovers a certain amount of the shield's HP. Now, this is something different in the game, because I don't think we've ever had a character that actually heals a shield, right? Usually the shield just breaks for most characters, but I don't think we've ever had a character that heals the shield, right? Because like I just said, most shields in this game are very low percentages. Now, the one thing is, her shield isn't actually a generative shield, so if her shield is anything like Senti's, this is going to be a very, very good character, right? If it's anything like Senti's, a very, very good character. So, yeah, basically her whole thing is she has a shield. Everything is depending on the shield. It also says on the second skill as well, when you use her burst skill and she doesn't have a shield, she gives herself a shield. So if you no longer have a shield and use her burst skill, and her burst skill is also depending on her shield, but her skill 1 and her skill 2 both give a shield. So my thing is, does it stack in some way? We don't know the percentages yet. This is just how the kits work. So we'll get the percentages in a few days. When we get that, then I'll let you guys know about it. But right now, this is just what the characters do without the percentage. We don't know the percentage of the shield or any multipliers or anything like that. And then it says that for her burst skill, if you have a shield, she will do AoE damage based on a proportion of her final HP, which is good because she's a defender, right? But if you don't have a shield up, she will just give herself max HP, right? But again, because of the skill 1 and the skill 2, she will give herself a shield if you do not have a shield. So you have a shield, you do AoE damage. If you don't have a shield, you will have your max HP increase and get back a shield, right? Quite the character for free to play, right? She's quite the character for free to play. So yeah, here's a little gameplay of what the character does. I do really like this character because, again, my favorite characters from Tokyo Ghoul is Eto and then also Huo from Honkai. And the character inside of Kilo actually looks like both of them. So when they load up with their horrendous loading speed, you guys are going to notice. So if you guys actually take a look at the bottom right here, you're going to notice that Kilo has a shield off rip. So all this information is accurate. Right? I mean, this is what they were saying themselves. But if you guys take a look at Kilo at the bottom there, you will see she already has a shield off rip. Right? So Kilo has her shield. He's going to show her burst skill animation in this as well. It's a very nice one. It's a wallpaper as well, bro, because it's free LB3 for the people who pick LB3 for her. But I really do like it. It's really nice. So boom, robot, and then boom, right? And then here you go. And then boom. So yeah, she has a shield. Now the thing is that's crazy about this character is that she's a missileless burst 3. So you could run literally Naga, Tia, Litter, who are characters who are giving you these, like, the missiles have insane support and survivability now because you have you ready the characters who are giving you cover HP, right? Healing your cover HP, giving you more cover HP, giving you shields. Now you have like all these, you have so much shielders and cover HP people on the missilist side. So it's very, very good. But you can see, so all the shields here are not going to everyone. Kilo doesn't give a shit to everyone. That's Crown. Crown gives a shield as well, right? But obviously Kilo did AoE. You can see she's taking damage there, right? She's taking damage there. Now I'm assuming because again the shield is just a solo shield, her shield is like Senti's, which would actually make her good because that means anybody who gets hit, the shield will break rather than them taking damage, if that is the case. But I don't know, we'll see. If it says generate, then it's not like that. If it says create, then it is like that. Right, but then boom, right? The thing is, that boss doesn't really do damage, right? They don't really showcase them taking damage, more of just what's happening here. So we don't really get to see the shield like break or anything like that in effect, which I think was a mistake on their part because we're trying to see what happens when you no longer have the shield, which is her whole kit. You either have the shield or you don't have the shield. But we can see right here, so immune, yada yada, and then everybody else loses their shield because the full burst is over. And then she took damage on her shield. I've seen that at least, right? Looked like she took damage on her shield. Okay, Crown's burst skill, very, very nice. And then they're using Alice's burst skill here, so we're not even using Kilo's no more. But yeah, they're gonna have a shield every burst rotation with this. It's actually insane. It's actually insane, though. That's actually insane. But yeah, like again, the one mistake is they don't really showcase. Here, let me hold on time for you guys. They don't really showcase the character taking damage. If you take a look at the shield in times 2 speed, it's not doing anything. And there's a second phase to this boss. This is a new boss, but they don't show anything. So all I could see from this is that the shield is growing and decreasing. So you like the shield could be, I want to say healed rather than rewritten. Now I guess that's always how it's been in Nikke, right? Actually, and I guess that's literally always how it's been in Nikke, realistically. So just forget what I'm just talking about. But yeah, they're not doing any. The boss is not doing any damage to really see how the shield. There's not really to really see how the shield is working. The boss is not doing anything, so it's a bit unfortunate in terms of that. But overall, this is the second phase of the boss. Maybe my show here. I have it on times 2 speed. We'll see. Right, Modernia took damage, which makes me believe that the shield didn't do anything, right? Because Modernia ended up taking damage, as you guys see there. So it makes me believe that the shield. So hold on, let's see right here. Okay, if they get this off the way, Modernia, shield. Are you gonna do damage in any type of way, shape, or form? And probably not. So yeah, this is unfortunate. Yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm just putting times 2 speed so you guys can watch the entire gameplay without thing. But yeah, they killed it. So that's unfortunate. But overall, I do think she's a pretty good character. I think she's going to be a very good character for a lot of new players who need that type of sustain. So yeah, very, very nice there. She is free. You can get her LB3 for free if you wish, or you can get Ray dupes if you want, or a copy of Ray. I would recommend to get Kilo over Ray, obviously, because Kilo is just a better character than Ray overall. But yeah, we could break that down and when we get the official percentages and how the kit works with numbers and stuff like that. But overall, the anniversary is looking very, very good. You guys let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous. I'll see you guys next one. I'm out. Peace.